This is the Battle Talk post-game report. I am Don Battlehawk, and we just witnessed the most glorious, best ever Battlehawks win in the history of Battlehawks wins. Let's have a little bit of this scotch here, post-game scotch. It's good stuff. Not a lot tonight. The beers that I had were tiny. The deep dish pizza I had was tasty, and the coffee was good because I've been up since the wee hours of the morning. But let's get to the facts of the game. Frost went 23 for 40 with 242 yards, 2 touchdowns. Howard, 56 yards. Butler, 47 yards. Touchdowns from McBride and Jennings. I know I didn't write his name down, but Jennings scored that first half touchdown. Good job. Receptions all around for the Battlehawks. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I like Frost. Many don't. And I understand where all of you, or most of you, are coming from. Some of you are just jerks, but most of you, I understand where you're coming from, and you know, because we interact all the time. I understand why you want to happen. But serious though, here's the deal. Level the hell up, bud. Frost, you need to level the hell up. And if you've held on to your starting position after this win tonight, which by all rights you should, you really need to level up. Because in order to ensure a playoff position, we have to keep winning. And then once we get there, we have to perform above and beyond. I mean, it's not just Perez chomping at your heels. It's the playoffs. Level up. All right. Coach went with him, and that's acceptable to me. As I said at the halftime report, you go either way. No loss of face either way. Would totally make sense. They stuck with Frost. It worked out in the end. The offense did show up. Remember, always say this. I've said this in the past. Defense cannot do it alone. Defense will get tired out if offense is not producing. There is a symbiotic relationship between the two, and they will peter out if they're doing all of the work. You got to do some, and the offense did, in fact, do some. The D, Peta, 2 sacks, 2 tackles. Feeney, 1 sack, 2 tackles. Davis, Stallworth with 2 sacks, I believe. Bayman, and Williams with 0.5 sacks. Man, our defense was just stellar. It was fun watching them. Hey, here's a fact. When you sack the other quarterback, it's hard for him to make plays. All right, let's see. Kick returning was okay, and so was the punting. Look, 60-plus field goals. They're a tough thing, right? They seem to be DC's specialty. We got to watch out for that, right? If we face them again, we are likely to if we make the playoffs or the championship. But Ahmad was 1 for 2, I think, with extra points and with field goals, I think. That's not what we thought we were getting when we heard this announcement. Maybe he's not warmed yet. I don't know. The Battlehawks D is elite, and we are thankful for that. The offense showed up, but needs to level out. And, hey, most important, best Battlehawks game ever in the history of the Battlehawks to date, and I am pleased with the win. I had a good time watching the game with my wife. I hope you had a good time watching the game with your friends and loved ones. No matter where you were, whether you traveled to Louisville and are a Battlehawk fan with the cowbell and got kicked out, or if you didn't get kicked out, or you were watching at home or at the bar or someone else's house, I hope you had a good time. And I look forward to the next home game when I don't have to work, where I could have more than a tiny beer and an actual, I don't drink out of the big shot glasses. They're the small ones, but, it's a small Hooters shot glass. I'm not, killing it or anything like that, but thimblefuls, just so I could be a good boy, That said, when you wake up in the morning and you're working all day and you're playing sportsing with the kids, you know what? You don't need a lot, because you already feel sluggish and tired to begin with. This has been Battle Talk, the post-game report. I don't even know what it is. That's how tired I am. I will probably see you Sunday. Maybe Saturday. But not tomorrow.